Hello, I am Alessia,
And I am Marco.
and we represent the Enactus Trento team. Together, we will present to you the two projects on which we have worked throughout the year. Let's pick up where we left off last year and update you on our project Woodcard, which was awarded the second place at the 2021 Enactus National Competition and was presented among early-stage projects at the Enactus World Cup. The project was conceived as contributing to tackle overproduction of plastic, introducing a sustainable material to make cards. Indeed, most of the cards that we use in our daily life are made of PVC, and every year global card manufacturers produce billions of them. Our wood card is different, as it's made out of wood and organic material and is completely biodegradable. Over the last year, we've continued moving the project forward, working on the inclusion of technology in our biodegradable cards. Following the advice of judges from last year's competition, we decided to change our target customers to enterprises, a sector that has demonstrated an interest in using our card as sustainable badges for their employees after the national competition. We were also contacted by Luca Barbieri and invited to participate in the Progetto Fuoco Innovation Village this May in Verona. That has been a great network opportunity, which opened up new perspective for collaboration with technology developers. These are the next steps that we have identified for the next period. On 24th June, we have planned a meeting with CNR, our main partner, in order to test the NFC technology inclusion. We now have Pietro in our team, who is a brilliant IT student and microchip nerd, who is taking care of this part. In July, we are going to update the business plan according to the results that we'll have obtained in the laboratory. You can find more details in our annual report. Focusing on the second project, we would like to introduce you Barbara Farias, the mind behind Mixtura.
Hi, I'm Barbara Farias, a designer from Chile. I arrived in Italy 3 years ago. I left my home, my country, to start a new life here. But I immediately faced difficulties in finding a job. Being a woman in fertile age and having only work experience abroad proved to be a discouraging barrier to possible employers. I was frustrated, but I decided to take action for me and for women experiencing similar difficulties. I wanted to write a different story, and this is how Mixtura was born.
Let's look at some data. 281 million are the immigrants in the world, 87 million of women in Europe, 10% is the percentage of foreigners employed in Italy, and 67.5% is the percentage of inactive foreign women in Italy. What about businesses? Data are not much comforting, as in 2019 more than 6,500 Italian artisan companies had to close. Of these, 1,400 were female-led. This already alarming figure is now suffering the effects of the pandemic, which has seriously endangered the survival of the Italian craft industry, especially the female one. However, one market where the Made in Italy branding is a main character looks promising despite recessions. It's the luxury market. According to Bain & Company and Fondazione Altagamma, the Italian luxury industry is expected to grow by 6 to 8% in the medium term. The problem with this sector is that it is notably not oriented towards sustainability in any way. To us, this looks like a huge missed business opportunity to make this world a better place. It's from awareness about these issues that Mixtura, handmade culture, was born. Mixtura mission is based on 3 pillars. First, to foster the integration of inactive immigrant women, promoting female empowerment and bringing to life their precious stories while providing education and training. Second, to preserve the excellence of Italian craftsmanship, innovating it with new design and enriching it through the mixing of different cultures. Third, to propose products that will make the luxury design market socially and environmentally sustainable. What we envision for Mixtura is a benefit corporation which produces socially and environmentally sustainable, high-quality home design, contributing to change the narrative and stories of disadvantaged immigrant women and unlocking sustainable potential of luxury design. One key strength of Mixtura is represented by the strategic partnership. As an Enactus Trento team, we are taking care of the economic sustainability of the project, conducting market analysis and developing a business plan. We have developed an expected impact assessment that you will see shortly, and we will give our contribution to map and find stakeholders along the way. In this video, you already met Barbara Farias. She is the idea owner of the Mixtura project, and she is an interior designer. She is also part of A2030, a non-profit organization devoted to social innovation, which will provide essential professionals to the project. Indeed, Francesca, Eva, Laura, Adelaide are all members of the executive of the association, and they will provide a wide range of professional skills to the project, such as migrant inclusion, anthropology expertise, fashion design, product storytelling, but also fundraising. A legal partnership between Association A2030 and foster home Casa Famiglia San Pio X has already been signed and will be central in the development of the workshop, which will be outlined by Marco in the timeline section. I will now let him explain the details of the project.
Here is what we foresee the impacts of Mixtura will be in the future. For the Sustainable Development Goals of quality education, it will be reached through the learning and development of professional craft practices intertwined with the stories of the immigrant women. Mixtura will start with the training of 15 immigrant women through 40 hours of workshops of craft techniques. They will learn how to create unique pieces of art design from used waste materials like fabrics, wicker and leather. The goal of gender equality will be reached through women empowerment through the learning of craft practices. As a synonym of inclusion of different backgrounds towards a common goal, Mixtura wants to foster women entrepreneurship and cultural diversity, overcoming gender and territorial barriers. While the eighth goal will be reached through innovative and efficient practices for the protection of the Italian handcraft. In fact, Mixtura wants to relaunch women entrepreneurship and craftsmanship. It will guarantee dignity and well-being for all his workers to stimulate a sustainable and long-lasting economy. The 12th goal is about circular supply for a sustainable and inclusive work. Mixtura supports and protects the value of craftsmanship, an important sector both from the historical and the social point of view. Moreover, learning from artisan practice rather than industrial practices aims to have solid environmental-friendly roots. High-quality design pieces created within Mixtura will derive from other business waste material, fostering circular economy and zero-waste principle. These materials will be found through both direct business-to-business agreements and through dedicated platforms for matching waste demand-supply, such as Sfido. Rather than identifying competitors at this stage, we have defined inspiring businesses which offer similar models or are inspired by similar principles. Mixtura wants to position itself in a niche of the market associated with products made in Italy, in terms of its excellence and innovative design. Some sources of inspiration have been identified in Progetto Quid, an ethical fashion brand focused on vulnerable women empowerment that upcycles waste materials. Pet Lamp, a Spanish big corporate that combines the recovery of plastic bottles with preservation of traditional weaving techniques, empowering local communities through lamp production. Polorosa Project, lifestyle brand that incorporates attention to materials with local conservation techniques through a direct collaboration with the Guatemalan artisans. And Cucula, experimental design brand that empowers refugees who learn to make art and design out of wood waste. Mixtura works with the quality of materials, while Polorosa, for example, works with plastic, and therefore its prices are lower. Polorosa also works with Guatemalan artisans, where Mixtura wants to promote and highlight the mastery of the Italian craftsmanship. Progetto Quid does not operate in the home design field, and the philosophy behind it is similar to Mixtura. The market is not the same as Quid or Polorosa, because Mixtura wants to insert itself in the luxury good market, which is one of the key aspects that distinguishes Barbara's project from the others, to show how luxury can have a tangible social impact. Pet Lamp and Cucula focus solely on one type of products, while Mixtura wants to develop a wide range of home design products. We have drawn up a timeline for the key activities, highlighting which steps to follow next. This is what we came up with. Between June and July, we'll conduct the mapping of firms providing waste materials, artisans available to teach their knowledge, and market analysis. Until September, we will define in details the social business plan together with the consultancy for the development of online marketing activities and the creation of an e-commerce and a logistic organization. Then, the workshop will serve as the testing phase. Moreover, it is a key phase for the creation of an effective storytelling and a collective design thinking, combining Italian craftsmanship and the stories of the women. Here, the craftsmanship technique will be shared for the training, and at the end of the training, the design of the products will be defined. In the last part of the year, we will validate the feasibility of the business idea, and then, at the beginning of 2023, we see the start of the society of Mixtura. Mixtura wants to be a benefit society because it will have a positive impact on the society, with a manufacturer transaction-based revenue model. It targets customers willing to pay for high-quality design products, and the channels through which it will sell its products are both an e-commerce and a reseller physical shops. In the last weeks, Barbara developed a prototype to let us understand the type of product she aims to create within Mixtura. It's a high-quality handcrafted mirror enriched with ethnic details and leather. It clearly positions itself in the luxury design market. The current cost of the materials is €302 per mirror, which should be considerably cut when using waste materials. The price of the product should range between €600 and €1,200, and Mixtura would sell it at €900. In 2023, we forecast to have €7,340 of expenses. We plan to pre-sell 9 mirrors at least through a crowdfunding platform, and this will give us the necessary amount of money to start. The production will start at the beginning of 2023. In order to start running our business, we need an initial investment of €202,000 that will cover the operational cost of the year 2023. I expect the break-even point to be in the first month of 2025.
This project is powerful and will have an impact. Help us unlock its potential. Thank you for watching our presentation, and please have a look at our fantastic Enactus Trento team.